Hey, everybody. Once again, you are tuned in to TWID Radio. If you haven't been told or just didn't know, TWID stands for that's what I do. And as long as you're breathing, I guarantee you're doing something. We're bringing you the real, raw, the relevant tackling news, dating, marriage, sports, and more. This is where the black community connects, grows, and thrives. That's what we do in our tribe, circles, and communities. So hit that subscribe button and join the TWID revolution today. Family, how are you doing? Once again, you are tuned in to TWID Radio. Like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget, we are over 4,000 subs and climbing. Listen, family, the title reads, Will and Jada's Offspring have gone completely off. If you don't believe me, if you don't believe me, I'm going to have to prove it to you if you haven't seen it already. Let's check it out. Now, family, this clown is on the red carpet. What parent, and I know for black people, reality is something that's, you know, what we make it. But family, what man, what wife, what mother and father could look at their son and be proud of what they see? This is a legitimate question, I believe. What mother and father could be proud of this right here? The only mother and father who could possibly be proud of this would be a Jada and Will Smith couple. Because you see, this right here is an extension of where he comes from. His mother and his father. His mother, who still desires a dead man, her ex-boyfriend, Tupac Shakur. A mother who cheated on her husband and called it an entanglement. Her father, who was such a feminine man, he gets up, slaps his colleague in the face on national TV in front of millions of people on behalf of his wife, who then says, I don't need a man to protect me. This is why the scripture is so important when it gives us as husbands and wives, as parents. This is why it's so important, you know, when the scripture says, train them up in the way that they should go, so that when they get older, they won't depart. See, this kid, look at him. He obviously didn't have anything in which to depart from. Hence is why you see him with a house on his. It's not good enough that I'm the son of Will and Jada Smith. I've got to create now my own identity. And he's doing just that. Unfortunate. Let's continue to look at this ridiculous, reprobated-minded child. But the conjunction, but he's an extension of where he comes from. So I don't necessarily blame him, but he is a man. He's got time to he shouldn't be doing this at his age, but he's still a young man. His sister's only 24. I don't know how old he is. I think he's maybe younger, but he's an extension of where he comes from, which is straight. See, we think money and fame doesn't equal chaos. No, it does. It very much does. Let's finish the video and see how ridiculous this boy looks. Now, in case you were wondering, that's his older sister, Willow, 24, showing her little leg, the little legs that she has. She's showing them. You see, when you don't come from anything, it's as if they're in the hood. They have no money, and the daughter is pouring herself out, and the son is gangbang. It's the equivalent. It's the inverse of what they're doing while they have money. But the inverse is they would be doing the same thing if they didn't have money because they come from bad stock, their parents. See, in the hood, women started being promiscuous at a young age, and the boys started gangbanging at a young age, coming from, typically a one-parent home. So they don't have no foundation. So they act out in that way. But on the inverse, they have both parents and plenty of money. But this is what, see, there's a level of a level of ridiculousness on the poor side, but there's also a level of ridiculousness on the wealthy side. He has a house on his head, trying to be seen in a way that he don't need to be seen. Your road has already been set. You and your daughter, your sister, your road has already been set, but that's not good enough for him. He wants to walk around with a house on his head. And you know the saddest part? People will listen to him, look at him, hear him explain it, because he's going to explain it. And he's going to say something ridiculous, and people will take to it as if it was profound. There's nothing he can say that's going. It's like Kanye West, with his wife, strolling her around naked. People will call that art and put it, but that's how wicked this world is. Let's finish. Do you know how stupid you got to be as an individual, as a human being, to walk around like this? You know how stupid you got to be? Well, see, that's the thing. In his mind, it's somebody told him it was a good. See, somebody told him it was a good idea. Even if it was stupid, it's still a good idea. That's the rationale. That's the thing. It's stupid, but yes, let's do it because of what? You're Jada and Will Smith's son. You don't have to do anything but just show up. But that's not good enough for him. Because my mom and dad, they've already made their lane for doing some very insane, some very ridiculous things, doing some very ridiculous things. Now, as the son, I've got to top that. Family, look at that face. He looks like a little dog in a doghouse. He looks like a little chihuahua. He doesn't even look happy. I don't know if he smile. He can't, maybe he can't smile. I see his lip. I guess he probably can't smile. But look at him. Look at him. That's a reprobated minded child. He's gone. He's gone. The Most High, unless the Most High deliver him, he's going to continuously. It's just a matter of time before he start. If he's not already doing it, just a matter of time before he start doing some hard drugs. The way he going, he probably don't even like living. Family, look how hollow. Look into his eyes. There's nothing there. Nothing. And look at her family. Look at her sister. She's got nose rings and nose. She, you know what I'm saying? Women who put these nose rings, it just. But you know what, family? That's enough. You get the point. You get the point. You get the point. This is what our kids or our kids don't have no. You know, I just did a video on Snoop. Our kids don't have no fight. Our leaders have long ceased from fighting for the cause of Black people. Now it's about get your money, get fame, get your likes up, get your popularity, and if anybody say anything against what you're doing, is hating. I'll just have to be a hater. Because as long as I got a platform, I'm going to speak on it. This is trash. They're trash. It's ridiculous. We've got to have a countermeasure against the wickedness that people are putting in our people's faces. The youth is watching this and may come up with an idea. He came up with an idea. I know he got it out of the pits of hell, out of his tormented soul, but he's putting it on blast. That's all. He's putting it on blast as if it's the thing to do. It's the thing to follow behind. It's like selling drugs, taking a risk, getting in the drug. Family, you've been rocking the TWID10 since that's what I do. Like, share, and subscribe. Don't forget, all praise to the Most High. Without him, we can't do anything, people. Nothing. All praises. Peace.